Hello. I am just trying to get on to Facebook Live, which I've never done before, so once I get that started, then I will start the class. Oh, live video. Go live. And even if no one joins, I'm still going to teach because I will post it and you can do the class at any time. And I'm going to be posting it on YouTube too, so you can do the class later if you can't do it now. Go live by yourself. Select. So we'll start in 30 seconds. Maybe the Facebook one won't happen today. Or am I already live? Create live video. I guess I should have done this ahead of time. We'll just do Instagram today. So hello, welcome to Friday Freestyle Flow. My name is Amethyst. I'm the owner of Wonderwear and I'll be teaching your class. And if you have any questions, you can type them in. I probably won't get them till the end, but yeah. So just starting off in a comfortable seat, you can gently close your eyes. Sitting up nice and tall, rooting down through your sit bones and lengthening up to the crown of your head. And then just roll your shoulders back a couple times. And let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. And take a moment to bring yourself into this space, letting go of your week, letting go of the day ahead of you, and allowing yourself to start to become more present in your body and on your mat. Bring your attention to your breath, and without changing the breath, just notice how the natural breath is feeling. Noticing the sound, the length, and the depth of your breath as you inhale and exhale through the nose. And check in with your body. Notice how the body's feeling. Begin to soften any unnecessary tension. So relax all the muscles of your face. Relax your jaw. Check in again with your shoulders. And just allow yourself to feel supported by your spine. And then slowly begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. So as you inhale, pull your breath deep into your belly. Feel your belly and rib cage expand and your chest lift. And then exhale completely, gently squeezing out all the stale air from the bottom of your lungs. Inhale, filling up from the bottom of your belly to the top of your chest, to your full lung capacity. And exhale, completely emptying, drawing belly button towards spine. And just taking a few more rounds of deep, full, lengthened breaths. Focusing on breathing not just into the front of your body, but also into the back and side body. So you're filling up your whole rib cage all the way around. Filling your whole torso with breath. And throughout your practice, whenever you notice the mind wandering or a pose becomes challenging for you, remember to bring your focus back to your breath and try to make your breath the priority for your practice. On your next exhalation, drop your chin down to your chest and send the breath to the back of your neck. As you inhale, roll your right ear over to your right shoulder, so you're lengthening out through the left side. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And then just keep moving with your own breath, letting your breath lead your movement. And gently getting into the neck, moving through these half circles. And then bring your chin back to center and gently blink the eyes open. Look forwards, and we'll come onto the hands and knees, coming into tabletop. So this class will be about 45 minutes, just so you know. So come into your tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, spread your fingers out nice and wide. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whichever you prefer. And we'll move through some cat-cow, starting with an inhalation. So inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly button, look forwards, and then pull your shoulders back towards your hips. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly button, drop your head, exhale completely. Inhale, reverse, lift the tailbone, shine the heart forwards, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, round, tuck the tailbone, lift the belly button, drop the head. Really press down through your hands and feel the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reverse. And again, just keep working with your own breath. Let your breath lead your movement and really exaggerate the curves of your spine. Try to feel every vertebrae starting at the base of your spine, working your way up. So gently warming up the spine as we start to work with linking breath and movement. Now if you want to add a stretch into the wrists, we're going to turn the hands around so that the fingers point towards the knees. If this brings too much weight onto the wrists, you can always walk your knees forward a little bit. And then you can keep moving through cat-cow, or if you want to add in some side-to-side cat-cow, moving the hips from side to side, or even some circles with the spine. We'll take about 2 more breaths. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine, flip the hands back around. And from here, we're going to extend the right leg straight back, kicking out through the heel. Sorry, I kicked the thing there. Engage your core. Left arm is going to reach forwards. The back of the neck is long. Spread your fingers and your toes, keeping your extended arm and leg really active. And as you inhale, lift higher. As you exhale, draw your elbow to your knee and round through your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, hold here. Either stay here or reach back for your foot and then kick your foot into your hand. Really press through your right palm and lift your heart. Challenging your balance as you open up through that right quad and hip flexor and the left shoulder. One more breath, kick higher as you inhale. Exhale, release, come back to table. Maybe roll out your right wrist if you need. And then we'll do the other side. So extending your left leg back. When you're ready, right arm reaches forwards. Finding balance and stillness here for a couple breaths. Really ground down into your mat like you're trying to push the ground away from you. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, and hold. Staying here or reaching back for the foot, kicking the foot into the hand. Really press down through the left palm as you lift your heart. One more breath, kick higher. Exhale, release. Roll out the left wrist and come into a wide-legged child's pose, so big toes together, knees wide, send your hips to your heels, rest your forehead down onto your mat, and continue to send your breath deep into your body. Softening through the hips with every exhalation, and just knowing you can always come back to this pose if you ever need to take a little break. Now make your child's pose more active by pressing down through the palms so your elbows lift up, arms are straight and a little more engaged. And then see if by pressing into your hands, you can send your hips closer to your heels and find more length through your spine. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the left, lengthening out through the right side of your body. Rest your head back down and breathe into that length and space you've created. Now that the furnace turned off, hopefully the sound is a little better. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands over to the right as you lengthen out through the left, resting the head back down. Really grounding down through the left palm, finding as much space between the left palm and hip as you can. Maybe drawing left shoulder closer to the mat to deepen. Exhale, walk your hands back to center. Inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And feel free to walk it out here. Pedal your heels, bending into one knee, then the other. Fingers still spread wide. As you press into your hands, feel your heart moving towards your toes and your sit bones lifting towards the ceiling. Look up to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lowering from your knees or your toes, chaturanga. Keep your elbows in nice and close to your ribs. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lowering from knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lower from knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to right elbow, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, cross it over, left elbow. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, step your foot all the way up between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Get deep into your lunge. Front knee stacked right over top of the ankle. Square your hips off to the front of your mat. So right hip back, left hip forwards. And draw the inner thighs towards each other. Exhale, or bring your hands to heart center. Inhale here, and then exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of your knee. Pressing the elbow into the knee. Push palms into one another and roll your top shoulder back. If you want to bring more strength into the pose, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Draw the belly button in on your exhalations. And then exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, cross it over to the right. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Again, draw those inner thighs towards each other. Feeling the inner thighs engage. Try to find a little tuck to your tailbone as you pull the low ribs back. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of the knee. Again, press palms into one another, roll that top shoulder back. If you did it on the other side, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Exhale, plant the palms. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Then bring your big toes together, heels about 1 inch apart. Inhale, reach your arms up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Tuck your tailbone, shift your weight into your heels, enough that you could lift and spread your toes. Squeeze your knees together. See if you can sink your hips a little bit lower. One more breath, keeping the weight back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now widen your stance. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can just let your upper body hang. Bend your knees enough that your torso maybe connects with your thighs. And then relax your neck, head is heavy. Maybe nod or shake the head or sway the body. Completely letting go, breathing lots of space into your back body. And then release your arms, keep a little bend in your knees, slowly roll up to standing. Coming up one vertebrae at a time, head is last. When you get to the top, you can roll your shoulders back. And we'll flow it out again. Inhale, reach the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or hop back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hips to the right wall, so you're stacking your right hip over your left, opening up through that right hip flexor, heel coming close to the left glute. Try to press equally through your hands, and then see if you can lift your right knee a little bit higher. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Pivot your back foot, drop your heel, come up into a warrior two. Gazing over right fingertips. So your front heel is in line with about the middle of your back foot. Deep bend through that front knee. The more parallel to the ground you can get this front leg, the more challenging the pose. Tuck the tailbone, draw the shoulder blades together. Actively engage your arms. And then turn your right palm to the ceiling. Peaceful warrior. Left hand can slide down the back leg or wrap around the low back. First, we're reaching up with those right fingertips. If you want to go a little deeper, you can start to reach back. Try not to lose the bend in that front knee. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Exhale, right elbow to the knee, left arm reaching overhead, palm facing the floor. Really ground down through the outer edge of your back foot, and then find that length, and feel that length all the way up to your left fingertips. If you want to go deeper, right hand to the floor on the inside of your foot. If you want to move into a bind, the top arm wraps behind you. The bottom arm wraps underneath your thigh, maybe clasping hands behind you. And then whichever variation you're in, keep rotating your torso heart towards the sky. And then let's inhale and come back up to warrior two. Last breath, stay low. And then straighten your front leg. Setting up for triangle pose. So if you like to shorten your stance, you can heel toe that back foot in a little bit. Right fingertips reaching forwards as you push the hips back. And then right hand down, left hand to the ceiling. Really grounding down through the feet. As you press into your front foot, right sit bone lengthens towards the back of your mat. Crown of your head lengthens towards the front. Trying to keep length through both sides of the torso. And from here, we'll take the left hand onto the hip, gaze to the floor. We're going to move into half moon. I'm going to scooch back so I stay in the camera. So right fingertips about a foot in front of your right foot. Left leg extends back and up. Left hand can stay on your hip or reach towards the ceiling. If you need to, you can always hold on to a block or some sort of prop here with your right hand or even both hands. The more you ground down through your right foot, the more you can lift and lengthen out through the left. Let's bring the left hand down. Now the left leg's going to come behind the right, crossing your ankles so the outer edges of your feet are touching or close to touching. Again, you can hold on to a prop here if you need. You can bend your knees if you need. We're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Really grounding down through the inner edges of your feet. And if you feel stable enough, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and extend your arms. And let's release the hands. From here, step back into your plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Taking a few deep breaths in your downward dog, reconnecting to your breath. And let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hips to the left wall. Stacking left hip over right. Opening up left hip flexor. Again, try to press equally through your hands, keeping your shoulders squared off to your mat. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Pivot your back foot, drop your heel. Warrior two. And gazing over left fingertips. Tuck the tailbone, draw the shoulder blades together. And take a look at your front knee. Notice if you can see your toes on the outside of your knee. If you can, I want you to energetically move that knee outwards and back so that you can see your big toe on the inside of your knee, if that makes sense. So the knee is not caving inward. Now turn your left palm to the ceiling, peaceful warrior. Reaching up, maybe back. Right hand can slide down the back leg or wrap around the low back. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Exhale, left elbow to the knee, right arm reaching overhead, palm facing the floor. Again, ground down through the outer edge of that back foot and really find the length along the right side of your body. Staying here, or maybe left hand to the floor, maybe coming into a bind. Tucking that left hip under you as you roll the right rib cage back. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Last breath. And straighten your front leg, setting up for triangle pose, maybe shortening your stance. Left fingertips reach forwards as you push the hips back, and then left hand down, right hand to the ceiling. So strong through the legs, long through the spine. And try to stack your torso right over top of your front leg. So we're not leaning forwards. If anything, we're slightly leaning backwards. And then bring your right hand onto your hip. Look to the floor, moving into half moon. So tenting your left fingertips in front of your left foot. Shift the weight forwards as you extend the right leg back and up. Maybe holding onto a block or prop under that left hand. Right hand can stay on the hip or reach to the ceiling. Really strong through both of your legs. And then right hand comes down. Right leg comes down slowly. We're going to cross the ankles. Outer edges of the feet touching. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold belly towards thighs. Relax your neck. Really ground down through the big toe mounds of your feet. And if you did it on the other side, you can interlace your fingers behind your back, taking the opposite grip that you naturally would. So opposite thumb is on top. And then extending the arms if that feels okay. And let's release the hands back to the ground. Step back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. Regrounding, spread the fingers, spread the toes. Press down through your heels. Then look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop your feet to the outsides of your hands this time. Bring your hips down for Malasana, hands to heart center. So if you need to, you could always sit on a block. You could always lift your hips up higher if they can't come down this low. And if your heels are lifted, that's okay. You can keep your hands on the ground for balance if you need. Press your arms into your legs. Legs into your arms, lengthen your spine and breathe into your hips. Now I'm going to give an option for an arm balance if you want to move into crow. Otherwise you can just stay here. So hands are shoulder distance, fingers are spread wide. Bring your feet closer together. And then you want to place your knees above your elbows and bend your elbows to create that shelf for your legs. Look forwards and start to shift your weight forwards. And maybe you stay with your toes on the ground. If you're new to this pose, maybe you come onto the tips of your toes. We're just shifting the weight from the feet to the hands. Hips stay high. Maybe you lift one foot at a time, maybe both feet. If it's in your practice, you can jump your feet back and flow it out. Otherwise, from wherever you are, just step back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your arms by your sides. Standing into Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet are about 2 fist widths apart. Turn your palms to the front, roll your shoulders back. And just take another moment to reconnect to your breath. I don't know if you're out of breath as much as I am. It's hard to talk and do yoga at the same time. And if you closed your eyes, you can open them. Bring your hands to your hips, weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee. Bring your hand to your knee, open your hip. Either staying here or you can grab onto your big toe and maybe start to extend your leg. If you're doing this, don't worry about your leg going completely straight. Just go to wherever you can go without pulling the body over. So we still want to stand up nice and tall, feeling that connection from the ground, from your foot to the crown of your head. From here, place your foot on the inside of your left leg, which could be above or below the knee. Even keep your toes on the mat if you need. Coming into tree pose. Hands can come to heart center or reach up overhead. Firmly press foot into leg, leg into foot. Finding a spot on the floor or wall, a focal point, something that's not moving. If you want to challenge your balance, you could look up or close your eyes. If you fall out, just come back in when you're ready. I remember when I first started doing yoga, these balancing poses felt like they went on forever. My standing foot was just like burning. But that actually goes away and gets better the more that you do it. So if you're feeling that right now, it's normal. Bring your hands to your heart center, back to your hips, and kick out through your heel. With that being said, you can always take a break and shake your foot out when you feel you need it. Now I really want you to draw the belly button in, lift the leg, lifting from your core center, lifting from your inner thigh. One more breath. Slowly release. And bring your weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee. Hand to the knee, open the hip. Staying here or grabbing the toe and extending the leg. Still standing nice and tall. And then bring your foot in for tree, wherever you had it on the other side. Hips stay squared off to the front as the knee energetically moves back. Maybe reaching arms overhead. Maybe challenging your balance by closing the eyes or looking up to the ceiling. Exhale your hands through your heart center, back to your hips. Kick out through your left heel, stand tall, spread the toes, breathe. One more breath, maybe lift higher. And exhale, release. Shake it out. Come to the top of your mat and we will flow our way down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Moving into pigeon. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee behind your right wrist. Lower your back knee, maybe inch it back. And then walk your hands back towards your body. So the closer you bring your heel into your left hip, the less intense, the more forward it is, and the more parallel your shin is to the front of the mat, the more intense. So choose where you want to be. Also, if this is already a lot, you could place a block or a pillow or something under your right hip for a little more support. So let's inhale, lift the chest, proud pigeon, and then exhale, fold forwards. Moving into sleeping pigeon, coming onto the elbows or resting your forehead down onto your hands or your mat. I like to rest my forehead onto something and bring pressure to the third eye, which helps calm the nervous system. Starting to calm the body as we slow things down. Just scan your body. Notice if you're holding on to any unnecessary tension. Completely surrender into the pose. And exhale, come up to your palms. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, push back, down dog, walk it out. Sorry, I keep checking the time on my son's iPad because I don't have a watch. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee behind left wrist. Lower the right knee, maybe inch it back, and then walk your hands back towards your body, even out your hips. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forwards. Just easing into it, eventually finding your edge. So a place that might be a little bit uncomfortable but isn't painful, somewhere that you can still breathe easily and fully. And send your breath into any areas of tension or resistance. And then exhale, coming up to your palms. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips, down dog, walk it out. And let's flow it out one last time. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bring your knees down to a hover. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Knees are about 2 inches above your mat. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Lengthen your spine, crown of the head forwards. Holding here, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take child's pose. And then come up. We're gonna go on to our bums and come into a boat pose. So bend your knees, hands behind your knees, lean back, lift your feet up. Draw the belly button in, lift the heart. You can keep your hands here for support if you need. But if you can, reach your arms forwards. And you can stay right here, or we're going to inhale to low boat. So all the way down to your low back, legs extend. Exhale, come back up to boat. And we'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to come back down and then hold. Use the help of your arms if you need to come onto your back. Legs and shoulders are lifted. Pulse your arms. Draw your belly button towards your spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Rest your head down. Come onto your back. And just take some deep breaths here. Maybe plant the soles of your feet mat distance. Let your knees fall into each other. Releasing the low back. Maybe windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And we're almost done. We're just going to finish off with a back bend and a twist. So we'll set up for a little bridge. Soles of your feet onto your mat, heels close to your glutes, arms alongside your body. Push down into your feet as you lift your hips up. And try not to let your knees go wide apart. Keep them about hip distance, ankle distance. You can stay right here, or you can tuck or interlace your fingers underneath your back, and then maybe tuck your shoulder blades under you one at a time. If wheel is in your practice and you feel warm enough to go into wheel, you can. And then let's release the shoulders, release the hands. Bring your spine down 1 vertebrae at a time, maybe lifting the heels to create space for the tailbone. And then we'll hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Coming into final twist, bring your arms out to a T. Lower your knees to the right side of your body. I like to shift my hips to the left first and then lower my knees. If you want to give that a try, and then maybe take your right hand on top of your knees to help ground you a little bit more. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder if it's okay for your neck. And you could always place props underneath your knees if bringing them all the way to the floor is too much. Breathe into the left side of the body, massaging and cleansing the organs of your body with your breath. Inhale, bring your knees up to center. Maybe shifting your hips a little over to the right. Exhale, lower your knees to the left. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder and taking any adjustments or variations that you did on the first side. Inhale, bring your knees up to center. Shift your hips back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees and squeeze yourself into a little ball, resetting your spine. Rest your head back down. Maybe rock from side to side again. Maybe draw big circles with the knees, giving a nice massage to the low back. And then we'll come into Shavasana, final relaxation. So just extending your arms and legs out onto your mat. As wide as you'd like. Let your toes naturally fall out to the sides. Close your eyes. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. And get out any last little adjustments that you need to be completely comfortable. And then bring your full awareness down into your toes, into the bottoms and tops of your feet. Without moving your feet, just notice how they feel. Notice any sensations. Allow your feet to be completely relaxed. Let that relaxation and awareness travel up your ankles and move through your shins, knees, and thighs. Legs are completely relaxed. Every muscle of your back, stomach, and chest is relaxed. There's no tension through the neck or shoulders. The arms, hands, even the fingers are relaxed. The face is soft. There's no clenching through the jaw. And under and around the eyes, and that little space between the eyebrows is relaxed. And just feeling your bones heavy against the ground as all the tension of your body melts away. And I'll call you back soon.
Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never. We stream for fake.
And just slowly start to bring awareness back into your body, taking a nice deep breath into your belly and sending that breath out to your fingers and toes. Gently wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, maybe rocking your head from side to side, and then stretching your arms up overhead. Point your toes, take a nice big stretch all the way down to your toes, and another deep breath here. Hug your knees into your chest, maybe rock from side to side before rolling over to one side and then using the help of your hands to come up to a comfortable seat. And sorry, when I talked you into your Shavasana, I tried to put on relaxing music for you, but I didn't realize my son's Spotify has ads, so that's why that ad played. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed that class. If you have any requests for future classes, any poses you want to learn, or just like class styles you would like me to teach, let me know. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.